reason why I am who I am today is because I never gave up and I never quit and I had a vision and I slept in the car in the studio parking lot. I wasn't gonna stop. I don't ever sit back, I don't ever look at what I have. For me, I'm like, go, 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 go. And I think that's what really hurts me in this industry because I'm so competitive. And I'm like, what's the next thing? I don't sit back and look at what I accomplished. When I first came into it, it was like, whenever I play Ellen, I'm gonna say I made it. And it was like, whenever I get my first #1, I'm gonna say I made it. Then it was like, when I headline my arenas, I'm gonna say I made it. When I play stadiums, I'll say I made it. There's something out there, I don't know what it is, but I'm searching for it.
Hold up, limitless, take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On a mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Limitless, take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant.
Well, I've already seen him today. I'm still gonna gap him off, though. What's happening with you?
Kane, what's up, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We having a conversation about which jersey you would take down to put up Channing's jersey.
Come on. You get me one, I'll put you in there by Curry. I'll put you where everybody actually see you.
We got you, brother. I'm gonna get you a jersey. Yeah, you can take that Ben Simmons down, though.
Yeah. If you notice, they're all, none of them are with the team anymore.
Yeah.
They're all,
Oh, wow.
yeah, even Trey now. Well, Giannis,
What you
I
got,
guess.
Devin?
Giannis about to
Giannis finna go.
Giannis about to go, too.
Where's he going?
They about to trade him. They're about to have a whole, like, he said he'll go to, Boston or Miami.
If he goes to Boston, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Nah, this is dope, man. Kane Brown, welcome to the Pivot.
Thanks
I mean,
for
we've been
having
trying to get it together for a while, probably since I met you at Fanatics Fest, since we targeted you at the flag football game.
me. No, y'all were getting me confused with the other light-skinned number 3. There was 2 of us. He was getting killed.
This is Fred Taylor, Channing Crowder, Ryan Clark, Pivot fam. Thank y'all for pivoting with us, man. You know, it was cool. We got to work out this morning. I thought we was gonna take more breaks. You know, Kane is actually a lot stronger than I expected. The man did 100 push-ups straight. Me at 46, I had a plan. We'll do 50, 25, 25. That wasn't the plan Kane had. When he got to 70, I let him go on ahead and go, though.
Just hit it.
Yeah, I let him go on, go. Kane, man, you have kind of maneuvered between all these different worlds. I made the joke to you upstairs. I guess it's not really a joke, but I was like, man, in the first article I read about you from 2018, the first thing it said was the tatted up biracial artist.
Yeah.
And I thought that was odd that you had to be described in that way. How have you had to process throughout your entire life being someone that felt like an outsider pretty much in every space he was in?
Well, for me, I feel like everything kind of works out how it's supposed to, but I moved around a lot, so I've always had to fit in places. So I got real used to having to kind of, adapt. So for me, even getting into country music, I kind of used that to my advantage. So whenever I went viral on social media. So the first time I went viral, everybody thought I was gonna be a rapper. And then I was singing a Chris Young song, which kind of, I guess, helped me get my start, because it just surprised people. But for me, I think it's been a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I'm still dealing with it today. Because I'm one of the first, you had Charlie Pride, you have Darius Rucker, now me. It feels weird because I don't ever want to put myself in a category when it comes to color. I don't ever talk about it. I don't want to. But then, like I was telling you, like if I don't talk about it, I'm also the bad guy because I'm not helping opening doors and stuff like that. But for me, I feel like I'm opening doors because you look at me and I'm different. Yeah. So I shouldn't have to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing the work. So it gets kind of, it's weird in both places because I feel like I'm not gonna win regardless.
I forget what bar it is in Nashville. I did a rendition of Chris Young's You on the stage.
Nice. I love that song.
Right? And so we videoed it, I posted it, and he actually commented on it. He was like, I did not have this on my bingo card as one of your favorite songs. So yeah, I definitely get it, man. Sometimes people try to put you in a certain box, and I think what's extremely cool about what you've done is not boxed yourself in, and been able to be yourself.
Tell me the story of, I was reading about it. You didn't know you were black till you were 9?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I was actually 9. I would say, close to there. So I grew up with an all-white family.
Yeah.
Everybody's white, even my little brother. So my little brother being white, that's what kind of I think, threw everything off. And then I had a sister, but she was from my brother's dad, and she lived with us, and she was white as well. And so I didn't meet my dad till I was 16. I didn't meet any of my dad's family till I was 16.
Yeah.
And so I had one black friend. I think his name was Christian. And I was in pre-K, and I played baseball. And I'm a super light skin. You know what I'm saying? So if it's winter, I'm white. You know. And if I played a lot of baseball, so the longer I stayed out in the sun, the darker I got. And I thought he just didn't come out the sun. And so it took my little brother to come and be like, yeah, we don't have the same dad. And I never asked because my mom never mentioned my dad, brought him up. So for me as a little kid, I don't even know how to explain it, but like if my daughter didn't know, I don't feel like she would ask. But I had my granddad in my life as well that played a huge part in my fatherhood.
Yeah.
So yeah, my little brother was like, you're biracial. So I didn't know what that was, but his grandma is the one that told him. And I don't know why she was explaining that at such a young age, but it was like it was necessary that she needed to say that I was different than him.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, my little brother's the one that told me.
And you said when you heard the N-word, was it a term of endearment N-word or was it the ER?
No, it was the ER. And I wouldn't have even known that was a bad word other than the way it was used. You know, I'm in 6th grade, I'm sitting on the back of the bus. I still remember it to this day. There's 2 brothers that were bullies. I'm in 6th grade, I'm scrawny, bro, little guy. The 7th and 8th grade. And they came up and they were like, move out my seat. And so I didn't understand, but I was like, that's not cool. Like, whatever you just called me.
Right.
So then that's when I went home and asked my mom. And she's like, yeah, that's
what it means.
And so that's when we sat down and had the conversation.
Wow.
And so, yeah.
When you think about young Kane Brown, before really realizing like who you were,
Yeah.
or what you were actually, what was the dream? Like what were you looking to become in life?
Oh, my dream, man, I played baseball since I was 3. So I was good. Like I'm not gonna brag on myself, but I was nasty at baseball. I might as well. So then I played football, basketball, and I wanted to be an athlete, but like I said, I didn't have my dad in my life, so I didn't have nobody pushing me. But my coach, his name was Mark Milford, I stayed at his house all the time. I mean, he had a football field in his like living room area, so we watched games together, we watched film. If there was a flag, he had this yellow flag, he'd throw the flag and roll it back. Like, so I had a great, type of father figure coach in my life. Yeah, I loved playing sports, and then I was very shy, so I just kind of stayed away from everybody. So other than that, I was gaming. So that was my escape, still my escape to this day. So yeah, I wanted to be an athlete, and then once I figured out I couldn't do it, I was like, I'm gonna find something else.
Right.
The song When You Forget, you talked about your grandfather though in Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
In our world, or the world of CTE, dementia, like that's a conversation we have often. For you, making memories and how important family truly was.
It's tough for me because it's such a sad scenario, and I look back and I remember all of our times that we had, and I don't get to see him much, which is very scary to me, especially because I'm always moving. But when I do see him, like, because my family, they're like, man, he's bad, whenever I see him, it's like he remembers me. You know what I'm saying? It's like he knows. I don't know if I'm like that trigger for him or what, but I haven't got to necessarily run into him where it's been a bad state yet. But yeah, I would say for me, more memories comes just from my kids. I think they're the ones that make me want to, spend time with them more and not miss a second.
Do your kids recognize the life that they're growing up in? I mean, it's so different from your childhood. You've lived in.
It pisses me off. It makes me so mad. Because I grew up in trailer parks, and I had to live with friends at times. And my mom, I was living with my mom, but she was living with a friend. And I'm like, so when they're going to Disney World twice a year, getting whatever they want, every time they go to Target, they think they get a toy. I'm like, that's not what that is. Yeah, I get mad because my wife, she's like, they need to get what you know what I'm saying? Like she provides, she's like, they're my kids. I'm like, hell no. No. Clean that up, man. You get another toy, clean it up. Like I'm all over them.
Right.
Yeah, I'm strict.
But is that balance tough? Because we go through that. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Where like, Oh, the lady's coming Friday to clean. No, clean your own damn room.
Yeah.
The lady can come, she can do the laundry, but clean your, like, to be able to provide like that, how do you figure it out? And with Kate, how do you figure all that out?
Yeah, well, Kate understands. Like, Kate's like, it makes Dad upset. I sometimes have to pull myself back. I literally told him the other day, I was like, I'm gonna drop you off with somebody that lived, like, so you can see how I grew up. And so I Googled a picture of a trailer. And I was like, this is what I grew up in. My daughter, she was like, oh no, I'm okay.
She like, you know what? The picture good. Yeah, she like, I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, and then we mentioned something else, and then, but they honestly see they make me realize, because this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever sit back, I don't ever look at what I have. For me, I'm like, go, 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 go. And I think that's what really hurts me in this industry, because I'm so competitive, that I'm like, what's the next thing? I don't sit back and look at what I accomplished. And so my daughter, she'll be, I forgot what she said, but going to that trailer thing, she's like, you mean they don't have a house in Florida? And I'm like, no, they don't have a house in Florida. Like, we're lucky enough, we got 2 homes. So for them, they don't see that. Their friends that they hang out with come here. They don't go to their houses.
Yeah.
I think that's the toughest thing about being in my position or in our position and having kids, especially. How old are your kids?
I got 14, 13, and 6.
Yeah, so you still got babies too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the hardest, like one of the hardest things about being a dad.
What has fatherhood taught you that fame could never teach you?
Oh man, fatherhood, it teaches you how much you can actually love something. You know, I can say I love, you know what I'm saying? I can say I love you, but if somebody hurt my kids, you'd see a whole nother person that I don't even think that I would be able to show.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it taught me.
When you start sort of going viral, right, and then you find your way into country music, that's not the traditional route.
Yeah.
Right, you always hit the country music star that had to be the starving artist and was playing down on Broadway in a small bar, and somebody walked in and they saw him and they gave him a record deal. Like, that's not, but for you, you come in, you look different, you're handsome, you are tattooed, you go viral, Facebook, YouTube, all of these things, and then now you come out with What Ifs, and now these songs start to put you in a stratosphere where you're being recognized by the award shows and the different things, but you're also being slighted in some ways.
Yeah.
Right? You have some of the biggest hits, I think, of 2018, but it's still, we're not gonna put him up for best new artist, right? It's gonna be Luke Combs and these people.
Some bullshit.
You say what?
That's some bullshit.
I was about to ask you though, having a great run like that, but also the disappointment of not being recognized, what does that sort of stir up in you at that point in your career early on from that competitive standpoint?
It stirred a lot, especially back in the day, and that used to kill me. It hurt me, and I posted about it probably about every time something like that happened. But it was tough for me. It ate me alive, because I'm like, man, I got one of the biggest songs right now. I'm selling out shows. I mean, when I first got to Nashville, they thought all my stuff was fake. They thought I was lying. And like they weren't playing me on the radio. And so for me, I'm like, what else more do I got to do? But I had an army. So if they would, like all these pages, they would post like, who do you like more, this artist or this artist? I'm like, oh, we're gonna kill them. I was like, share, go vote. I mean, it would be thousands of votes to a couple hundred.
Right.
And that was my objective, just destroy. And so whenever I had those songs and they were doing the thing, and which I love Luke. Luke's my guy. We came up together. And Luke deserved to be nominated. But going back to Chris Young told me, he said, man, at the end of the day, it's the fans that buy the tickets. That's what you should care about. So ever since then, that's all I've cared about. And yeah, the competitiveness, that ate me alive. But yeah, I posted on Twitter a couple times. I posted like 3 times calling them out, and then it would always go viral. And then, because everybody, of course, they're like always calling out the award shows. So then I just started putting memes up. I didn't even say nothing.
Right,
it was
but they
just,
knew what it was.
Like me with my hands up like this, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that, yeah.
I'm biracial as well.
Yeah.
But you're a biracial man that does country, and it's like you almost, I don't know if the demographic catches on to both of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a gift and a curse of what you're so talented at doing. plus the black folks want to get behind you, but we don't listen to country. And the white folks want to get behind you, and you're a black dude. Like, do you think about do you understand why it's kind of like that?
That's like the hardest thing for me is, and going back to what we were talking about earlier, like for me to have a bar on Broadway, you know, I had a couple black artists come up to me and be like, bro, you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, first one. And I don't look at it like that. I'm like, yeah, I got a bar on Broadway, like all these other artists. That's a thing for them. And you made great sense for me earlier about just, you know, we're all together. They want to get behind it.
Yeah.
But then, like, if I do try and do that, get behind it, then some of the white folks are like, why has race got to come into it?
Yeah.
And so this is never a win-win. So that's why low-key, I get silenced because I can't win. And I don't want to listen to no BS. And because I'm the type of person that's gonna argue back. I'll argue with a wall. Like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So
Kane, I wanted to ask you that too, bro. Like, you read comments.
I do.
And Channing talks about this all the time.
I don't.
Why? You're Kane fucking Brown.
I tell myself that, bro. I'm like, well, what are you doing? I did it this morning. I woke up pissed off. Right when I woke up,
What
I
were
was
you
mad.
pissed off about this
And
morning?
then the first thing I do is I go to the profile pics and I start jugging on them, bro. I'm like, I ain't gonna say it, but I want to post it. I want to talk so much. But I'm like, at the end of the day, why are you giving them energy?
Right.
Like,
Yes.
but, bro.
No,
I'm
you have
funny
to
as
hit
hell
that
in the
little
morning.
bubble button to look at the bottom. You have to go
I
hit
go to
that
the
bubble
profile.
button and look at the bottom.
I know.
What keeps you from actually posting? Like, is it a certain routine, or you just don't want to?
I ain't gonna win.
See, that's the answer.
I know, I ain't gonna win.
That's the answer every time.
But God, I want to.
Just when we were even talking about, we're kind of touring the house and you were talking about different places we could film the show, and you were saying, you know, when we bought the house, it was this, and we had to build this and do those things. How often do you think about how far hard work and blessings and luck and opportunity has brought you from the Kane Brown you said that was, shoot, I was living with my mom, but she was living with someone else?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think about it. I'm like, to me, it's weird, man. Like I've always said that, which like even when I like win an award, I'm like, cool. It's almost like I feel like it's a blessing and I'm so grateful, but part of me is like, you knew this was gonna happen. Like this is how it's supposed to be. And as weird as that sounds, it's like I want to be like, and I'll have certain moments. Like I recorded on my phone. I can show y'all a video, cause my head's like all messed up. I don't know why, but it is. So like I was walking out of my pool house, and I just started filming. I'm like, bro, whenever you're down on yourself, or whenever you need to realize what you've done, I'm like, you got a pool, bro. And so I'm filming my pool, and I'm like just walking around. Look at your house. I'm talking to myself. So things like that, I don't know. It's hard for me.
You've dealt with depression.
Yeah.
And
bad.
so the one thing about our show, and we were talking about it when we were warming up, is that's the thing that has kept us going, is having opportunities to talk to successful people who are vulnerable enough and open enough to say, yeah, even with success comes adversity.
Yeah.
You know, you've talked about those dark moments. You've written about those dark moments in song. What do you feel it has been that's allowed you to keep going, no, Kane, when you do feel down, when there is sadness, when there is depression?
Definitely that competitive drive of just wanting to do more and knowing that I can do more. But it's also, I mean, I probably hit my manager up with 15 different ideas of something else. You know what I mean? I'm like, we could open a facility like in my hometown, or we can do this. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I guess being broke made me, like, I'm a grinder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to dip my toes into everything. So if anybody got anything, you know what I'm saying, come on. I'm just hungry. I want my kids to not worry about nothing. And I feel like I didn't have anything growing up that I just want to take. And that's where I need to try to learn. I mean, I was in the bed with my wife last night, just talking. And I tell her sometimes, because she'll get down on herself, because she's an artist as well. And so, like, creative people, they always want to create, and when they don't get to necessarily see their vision or do their vision that they see, it kind of backfires. And so, yeah, the other day I was telling her, I'm like, babe, look around. Like, we're blessed, you know? And the phones, man, I wish phones didn't exist. The phones are the death of everything. Like, when you're just scrolling, like, you'll see somebody else's life, and my life's amazing. I'll see somebody else's life, and I'm like, man, I wish I had that. And I'm like, I think that's the death of it all.
It's that comparison.
Yeah, like, what am I comparing myself to? Like, I don't even know.
So where does the darkness come from then, Kane? If you're saying even in those moments the grind keeps me going, being broke has made me want to continue to be creative, where did the depression come from and where did the sadness come from if you know, like, I've made it from where I made it from?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it just runs in my family. And I don't even know if that's possible. But
Yes.
my mom goes through depression. Little brother goes through depression. I found my little brother in a ditch one time, just off like pills and stuff. And then my mom, loved her to death. She's great now. Like when I was 17, she kicked me out of the house. So I had to find my way. I had to graduate. I didn't have anybody telling me to go get my diploma. I was a fifth-year senior in high school. I went to my principal and was like, man, you gotta let me finish, dude. You got to. I can't get my GED. So luckily, he let me finish and get my diploma. But like, I just think it just runs in my family.
If there's no finish line, you're gonna be upset all the time.
That's what I'm scared about.
But what is you gotta have a finish line. You gotta have how many more platinums, how many more golds, how much more money? Like you need something to look at.
Yeah.
But if you have nothing, if you have no end, then you're always gonna be upset by where you are because there's nothing that you're searching for. What are you searching? What is Kane Brown searching for?
There's no end in my head. Like when I first came into it, it was like, you know, whenever I play Ellen, I'm gonna say I made it. And it was like, whenever I get my first #1, I'm gonna say I made it. Then it was like, when I headline my arenas, I'm gonna say I made it. When I play stadiums, I'll say I made it. There's
Did all
something
that.
out there, I don't know what it is,
Yeah, you did
but
all
I'm
that.
searching for it, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be upset if you can't
I know.
reach anything.
I think the next thing is like getting into movies, you know? But the thing about that is my main job is music, and I don't want to step away from that. But it takes so much time that when am I gonna be able to do, like, cause I don't know if I want to necessarily be an actor, but I'd like to be a director, I'd like to be a writer, and like create in that way.
I mentioned this to my son. He was drafted in 2016, and his mindset was, I made it. And his career did that. I believe that as soon as, especially talking from an athlete standpoint, when you say you made it, you become complacent.
Yeah.
And you don't work or grind as hard. And then things can kind of get derailed. So for you, I think the one thing to look at the very end, then you're able to say, well, I made it. And you're able to kind of paint that picture and see, coming from the 1970 Ford that broke down in, what, 2 weeks? Or your first car, to the Honda, to all of this and the platinum plaques, just being able to kind of look at the wholesome picture is a good time to say, damn, I made it. I think that's when you'll realize I wasn't ever really chasing anything. I was just really doing me.
Yeah.
That's how I like to view things. But everybody has their own way of viewing things, but that keeps the drive going. But even with that, what keeps you grounded more than anything else?
What keeps me grounded is just my family and, you know, remembering where I came from. I will say that, like, I give myself props on having a massive heart, always wanting to give back, always wanting to help everybody. I will say it does screw me at times because not everybody's grateful, but I will say that's probably one of my favorite things about where I'm at is I can bless other people.
Is it hard for you to say no to family, friends?
Very hard for me to say no. But there's people that are kin to me that have made it easier for me to say no because they just keep coming, you know what I'm saying?
That's so country, by the way, Ken. Ken is country, dog.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, hey.
love it.
Yeah, Ken is country.
Y'all care?
Yeah, we say that in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? We say that for sure. You mentioning sort of the goalpost moving on yourself, right? I think that's a natural progression. Like I was undrafted, you know what I'm saying? So like my first year, I was like, shoot, I just want to make the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I made the team and I was like, damn, I want to start. You know, and it always changed. And it was part of the progression of being like, oh wait, I see more in myself now, right? Because I've accomplished this thing, because I've done this thing. For you, man, like you're making these songs and then you and your wife, you know, you mentioned your wife being a creative as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God, right? Like I love the song,
Thank you.
right? And you get an opportunity to create and make art and share with somebody you love in that way. What are those processes like? You know, because I know the quickest way to get in a fight is to work together. You know what I'm saying? So what is that process like when you guys are trying to say, okay, this is how this song is going to go?
We're pretty good, which, I mean, we don't work together every day, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the song comes across the table, then it's like, that's awesome. I will say the one time we almost killed each other, we just did a project for Disney for Beauty and the Beast. And that song, if you look at the people that sang that song, it's like Ariana Grande and John Legend. Couldn't tell you the other names, but they're massive singers. This Sebastian, somebody's a beautiful singer. And then my wife's an amazing singer. And then they got me. And it's like, it's a little different of kind of music that I do. It's very classical.
Right.
And then we got Rob in there. He's an awesome vocal coach. I mean, he does everybody if you look him up. He's got me in there trying to do these runs, and there's like 3 key changes. The pop world's way different than the country world. The country world, you're in there for, like, vocal-wise, you could be in there for an hour and a half, if that. Pop world, you're doing harmonies, all, like, we were in there for 6 hours.
Right.
I was dead. I was exhausted. I just left. I didn't say nothing. I walked out of the studio. I sat on the porch. I didn't tell Rob bye when he was leaving. Kate came out and said, I said, I need a second. But it was awesome when it was over. But that it pushed me to a limit that I didn't know I could be pushed.
Right.
And so that honestly flipped the switch. And so then I was like, you know what? Rob, we're gonna start doing vocal lessons. So it honestly turned me up. So it was like, it started to be a fight, and then it made me better.
Right.
Yeah, so working with her is awesome. I think the hardest part is she don't always have to come out, and she knows that. So she'll say, when the fans are expecting her to be out there, she'll be like, yeah, I ain't doing it today. I'm being mom today.
Right.
So then I gotta do the song by myself because I can't not do it because it's a hit.
Because it's a hit,
So
right.
that's like the
Do
hardest.
you sing both parts, or do you just let her
I
part play on the radio?
let them do it. I let the crowd do it.
You dance a little bit, because I see you jug a little
No,
bit.
his new thing, he take his shirt off a lot now.
No,
Yeah.
No, he works so damn hard doing
Yeah.
100 push-ups.
no, you notice I take it off and then I immediately throw it out and I run. like a little
So
girl.
you said earlier you were talking to your wife in the bed, and I know what y'all just got finished doing because y'all have 3 kids. So
Oh no, that's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it no more.
that's a lie.
Hey, Chan, once you realize what come from it, it don't be as fun no more.
It'd be fun
Yeah,
to me. I don't know what y'all are talking about. But working with your wife, does it help that she knows the business? Does it help that she understands? Like you're just saying, where she's
Oh,
like, I'm
yeah.
not coming out. And to do that, and like Ryan's saying, to cross that over is tough. Like I do with my wife with real estate, and it's like, okay, daddy,
Oh,
glove,
yeah.
kissy, huggy, and then okay, now we have to get this done.
Yeah.
And it becomes that business partnership. And I honestly, it's hard on relationships.
Yeah. Well, so we kind of got like she's like I said, she's there when she wants to be there. So that's what's cool. Like she don't have to be, like our job isn't depending on her. I will say she is a great mom, a great wife, great supporter, and then she also has a talent in like interior design, and that's like what she loves. She needs to do a business for it. So that's where like we connect together, because I would have never had a vision for my property. I would have never had a vision for this, and like I'm so grateful for her for that. Like, yeah, she turned a little cabin into a masterpiece.
And how does she feel? Because I'm a Kane Brown fan. I've watched the videos.
You just said you don't listen to country music.
But I'm a you fan because you're a black man.
He was singing with
I
Jana
just support-
Kramer.
I just support.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we sat with Jana Kramer and I sung Little Mermaid with her.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Terrible.
I've seen. I don't like your tone.
You're right. You're right.
But no, I've seen your wife's in a lot of videos. Y'all done songs together.
Yeah.
But I did see a video where you was in a little waterfall and it wasn't your wife, and y'all were very close. Some video you did with another woman.
Which one?
Didn't you do something with another woman?
A waterfall? That was her.
That was her?
Yeah.
Oh man. Had you did no videos with no other women?
Before I was with her. One time. Oh, and then you might be talking about Lauren. What Ifs? And that was early
That
on.
was early on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just didn't know if how does that work? Because I ask actors all the time when they do sex scenes.
Yeah, see, so
So then the other side of it, when you're doing the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't having sex on the damn video, but
Yeah.
you're doing those intimate scenes with another woman, but everybody knows you're married, you love your wife, she's always
yeah.
there.
No, so I'm just a very home guy. Like, it makes sense for my wife to be in my music videos.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to do it at the end of the day. I have two other videos, I think, with other girls. One's Lauren Elena. I was in 7th grade with her. And then the other one, my wife was pissed about that one. But we had just started dating.
Oh,
and
okay.
like maybe 2 weeks. And I was like, I go shoot a music video. And then, yeah, there was like there might have been a kissing scene in there too. She was pissed. It was not.
And so, wait, y'all was just dating for 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks. But I mean, come on, it was like a jealous. I'd have been mad if I just started dating somebody and she's like, yeah, I got to do a music video, and she's making out with some dude.
But
beat his
Kane,
ass.
it's a you acting. Did you? So I have a question. All right. So when she was upset about it, do you argue or do you immediately understand why she's mad?
Oh, I understood. I'm an old soul though, but yeah, I understood. I'm 21 years old, and so I don't even think she went, but she ended up watching the music video.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, but she, like I said, she was an artist too, and before me. And so I saw a video. I was supposed to be in a music video for her. That's how we kind of met. And then a year later, I met her in person. But she ended up getting some other guy for the music video that I was supposed to be in. When I saw his ass, I was mad. So
you already knew.
It's
Yeah.
on site? It ain't on site though.
Hey.
You ain't got to jump on it.
You should have, but you got to use that in your argument. You got to be like, she, if you would have picked me a year ago.
yeah, well, she did. I just couldn't do it because I had my first show. Yeah.
So it's all your fault. Actually, you were wrong.
I'm
Kane.
in the wrong.
Now that
We
now that
always
we
in
have
the
come
wrong.
full circle,
Yeah.
you were actually wrong. She was right to be mad. I'm glad you ain't done no more music videos with no other women. Because this is why we're here.
Yeah. And on the surface, man, a lot of times, like, these relationships, they look like they're all amazing, right? And then things happen. You know, most recently we discovered that one of our good people and his miss, they filed for a divorce. I don't want to really go deep into that, but how do you protect your marriage when the whole entire world feels, you know, entitlement or entitled to kind of know what's going on inside your house?
We used to do a lot more social content together, way more than what we do now. And we actually just did it this week, showed like our family and how we hang out. And once you do it for 10 years, the camera just kind of gets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to record everything. Yeah. But we're just a normal family, you know? We hang out with our kids and there's not much to it. We just, other than being on the road. And I think that's another part of me of wanting to be competitive, because I'm so normal. It's weird for me that people want to take pictures with me or like, hey, what's up, Kane? I'm like, howdy, you know?
You just say howdy?
Yeah, it's a little weird for me, but we're super normal. So it's not really hard for me in that aspect.
Right.
Did you
Yeah.
pop the question in like a very normal way?
Weird as hell, man.
How'd you
Kind of romantic, if
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Let me know.
So I sent her to her mom's house, and then I showed up on Easter. Had the ring, went and picked out the ring and everything. And I was gonna wait till the morning. Her mom had a plan. She was gonna leave the house. She was gonna have roses everywhere, and she was gonna come down, be like, what's going on? Turn around, I'm down on one knee. Will you marry me? I was too excited. So I got to the house around midnight. We're laying in bed. I'm cuddling, Amityville Horror's on. I got the ring in my pocket, and I was like, oh, it's not, I can't sleep with it. So I took it out of my pocket, I try to put it on like you have the bed and there's like the little, I guess the frame. I try to put it on the frame so it would sit there in the morning till the morning. I was cuddling with her, I got too excited and I was like, hey, Amityville Horror Zone is my mom's favorite movie, so low key it's romantic, because my mom's here. You know?
It's romantic to you.
I pulled the ring out and I said, hey, I just, randomly, and I just asked her, will you marry me? Freaked out, woke the whole house up. Mom ran in the room. And then she's like, he asked me, and it was supposed to be romantic, and it just,
Wait,
it was lame as hell. And the worst part is, and I'm gonna get shit for this too, y'all get this. Love him to death. Also, background of how I grew up. Come from the South. The North's different than the South, by the way. Where are you from?
Atlanta.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Okay, so y'all done so. I don't know. I mean, did y'all have to deal with racist shit growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
So the North, supposedly, they did not. Okay? I didn't know that. So I met her family, and they're like country boys in the North. So I don't know how they're gonna take me. They're protective of their sister. Her dad is wild. Dwayne, love him to death. I didn't know how to take it. Didn't even ask him.
Okay.
Which if that was me, I'd be upset. So to this day, he's like, man, you still didn't ask me my daughter to marry my daughter.
Right.
Her brothers were working up on the roof. I wasn't there, but she said, Dad, I gotta tell you something. And he was like, what's up, baby? She told her dad, and her dad kind of freaked out about it. And he said, Jay and Joe was like, good to see you, which is her brothers. And she said, yeah, you're probably gonna need to come down off the roof before we tell you this. And then told him, but I still get shit to this day for not asking Dwayne.
I think it happens. It happens differently. You know what I mean? I think in some situations, people kind of expect that the man and woman are going to get married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't. In other situations, the father actually wants that conversation. You know, my girls are 27 and 21. I actually don't want to have to give permission, right? Because I don't.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't want to have to give.
You gotta ask Pops, can you marry his daughter? You gotta ask him.
What if you say no? Are you still gonna
And you
ask?
still gonna say, but you just want to give that man the respect of, hey, I love your daughter to death, sir. I was gonna ask her to marry me. I just want your blessing. You got to. You from the South? That's that country
Well,
shit.
no, I'm telling you, man, I had to stop dating a girl one time because I was mixed. So I was terrified.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the therapist say? It was childhood trauma.
Hey, straight up. Hey, you should have hit him with that. What's his name, Mr. Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Yeah, Mr. Dwayne, you know, there's just a lot of childhood trauma with some of the things that I've gone through. And you can't even say biracial. You got to go as a black man. You know what I'm saying? You got to lay it on thick, bro. And that was the only reason. Other than that, I'd have came right to you.
Somebody want to marry Ava, we got to wrestle in the yard just to see if you got something to you. That's what you got to do. Your daughters,
Oh, that's why you think I'm working out so hard?
if they want to marry a dude, y'all got to lock up. Whoever wins, wins, but you got to see that they got something to them. That's my rule.
Good luck.
You mentioned people wanting to take pictures with you and seeing you and wanting those conversations. Do you feel as famous as you are?
No. So I felt more famous when I first started than I do now.
Explain that. What you mean?
So when I first started, I was on social media. I remember showing up to the radio station and meeting them for the first time, and they're like, wow, you're real. And then like going to shows for the first time, doing my first couple shows, because I didn't do the typical bar scene where everybody sees me and then I grow a fan base. And TikTok hadn't been here yet. I feel like celebrities are just normalized now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees, knows what you're doing. At this time, it wasn't there yet. So when I was showing up, I mean, people were screaming. It was only 1,600 people, 2,000, whatever people. But I mean, the way that they reacted was completely different. So now I walk in, it's like everybody's just, I guess, like if they follow me, they're like, it feels like they know me because you're in my life. They're just like, oh, what's up, Kane?
Right.
You know?
It's no big thing. I know who this dude is. I've seen him a million times.
Yeah.
He just coaches his kids' softball team anyway. He don't even matter. So I have a question. Kansas City Chiefs more important than the Georgia Bulldogs?
No. Love you, Pat.
So even your relationship with Patrick Mahomes can't trump what them Bulldogs are.
I'm a dog.
First off,
I love Pat, but
two
I'm
Gators
a dog.
and a Tiger. That don't-
Ass.
You said what?
Ass.
Damn.
Buns.
Wait, just buns.
Hey,
Kane, you got some
nigga,
security or something, man?
I don't need it. I got a baseball bat and no, I will go to bat for Georgia Bulldogs, man. That's my squad.
Yeah.
Y'all, so, okay. Have they always been your squad?
Always.
Or is it this late Kirby Smart run?
No.
Because it ain't like y'all always been good,
Mark
Kane.
Rick, Aaron Murray, Jake Fromm. Like I'm there. Oh no, we've always been decent. Don't get it twisted. Hold on now.
hey.
Now I'm
I mean,
not
but I'm
saying
a bit
no.
older though,
Freddie
Kane.
used
No,
I'm
Gators-
Freddie
no,
used to
Gators
gun
was
y'all
fire.
ass.
Huh?
Freddie used to gun the
Oh,
Bulldogs.
no,
3-1
no,
against
no,
the Bulldogs,
I'm not
but-
saying that we weren't better. I'm not saying we were better than
Right,
Gators
right.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's trying to say we ain't always been good. And what I'm trying to say is we've been screwed over a couple times. Like we've been there, we just ain't got the job done.
Right.
Yeah, y'all just now ass. Like y'all,
We are buns right now. We trying to figure it
They
out.
new ass.
yeah.
They are trying to figure it out.
Again, I don't like your tone.
Yeah, no, hey, this is a new development of buns in Florida right now, and Georgia is on top.
Yeah.
As a guy who is a sports fan, though, you know, and I know like for me, when I get to meet entertainers or actors and all that, I'm fascinated with what they do because like I can't do it. Right? Like I would love to be able to command a stage and have a concert and have a show, sell out a stadium. Like that wasn't my ministry, right? I was supposed to be playing football. When you start to develop these relationships with athletes like Patrick Mahomes and these other people, does it sort of validate the work you've put in that they respect what you do in the manner that you respect them as well?
First of all, I think it's awesome that my job's got me where I can hang out with Pat and just be friends with him. And Pat's a cool dude and he's normal. And that's another thing that I also love because a lot of people have egos. I don't like I shut down around that because I'm not trying to say, you know, who's got the bigger, you know what I'm saying? So for me, Pat just makes it normal to hang out. Yeah, I think I relate more to athletes because I wanted to be an athlete and I like the competitive aspect of that, like going to golf with Pat, you know what I'm saying, like that. See, I feel like I have more athlete friends than I do musician friends. I feel alone in the music world.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they ain't like some super country artist star group chat that
No.
all y'all on.
No, if there is, I ain't invited.
Like does that, because country music to me feels like this very tight-knit group, right? That people seem very protective of it,
Very protective.
right? They seem very protective, like country music has to be done a certain way. But I always felt like that group was a family.
Yeah.
So when you've accomplished what you've accomplished and it still feels like you aren't a part of that family, how does that land for you?
I've always been a loner, so I'm used to it. I mean, like I was telling you earlier, like Morgan, he probably texts me the most. Shabuzi, Chris Young. If I hit Aldine up, Aldine's been my guy. Well, there's other artists that I could text, but it's not. The difference with what I'm trying to say is like with texting somebody and like being boys with somebody, because they're the only people that I can really relate to, you know what I'm saying? And so when you don't have somebody that you can talk to about that and have a brothership over it, I don't know if I could really say like we're friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like and then another thing too is like you take people on the road and that's kind of where you come close, and that's I feel like that's how people bond is on
Right.
tour. So it's I don't know. I want that if anybody's watching this, you know, for me, I just want a friend in the industry that we just chill, come over, hit the golf sim, have a few beers, talk crap, and
But
You know
would
what
it
I'm
be you as a young dude? Would it be you the one that has to reach out? You the one that have to
But see,
garner
that's
that
the other-
relationship?
That's the other thing. I'm socially awkward. So sometimes I feel, my wife says I'm intimidating. I'm like, I don't understand how I'm intimidating. She's like, what do you mean? You're mixed with tattoos. And she's like, maybe you need to reach out to them. And I'm like, I'm not that guy, you know? So it's I don't know, I'm sensitive, bro. I'm a sensitive light skin. What can I say?
Well, first off,
Don't say that.
y'all got the market cornered on that.
Yeah.
That's what y'all do.
Kane, I'm bringing you in with me, Boris, Kojo, Barack.
Jesus.
Who else is in my team?
Steph?
Steph's in my team.
Yeah.
You with us, brother. Don't worry about them. You with us. We can come over.
Yeah, he has a group of light skins that
Yeah.
he connects with
All
on
right,
the show.
let's get it.
We tight. But you talk about tour, though. You're famous, crazy famous. You riding around on a bus for weeks at end. And like with football, we have to get ready one time a week. We could practice and build up.
Yeah.
You got to build up, ball, go to sleep, do it the next day, go to sleep. Like, how was tour and how was just riding around on a damn bus for months?
The country music, we're the weekend warriors. So, yeah, we might have a show. We might have where we're out 2 weeks at a time. But most of the time, we leave Wednesday. You got a show Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You get to go home.
Yeah,
And then you just recycle and repeat again.
yeah.
And for me, I always take my family. So,
Oh, okay.
never like
all three kids.
all three
wife,
kids,
everybody.
wife, dogs. I got them all with me.
Them big ass wolves you have
Yeah.
on the bus with you.
Yeah.
Hey, Chan, when I knocked on the door, the first one came out, I was scared as hell. Like, I didn't want to react because I didn't know how the dog was going to react. But when the dog came to the door, I was so glad the dog just ran by me, bro. I was about to piss myself.
I
Cause
did
I
pee
knocked
on myself a
cause
little bit.
he over here golfing. Yeah, he over here golfing. And so when we went to open the door, the dog ran out, and Alicia was like, I was like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't do that. Dogs
You
ain't
like this, you hold your arms up like
Yeah.
this.
Hey, no sudden movements, none of that.
How often do you spend time on the simulator back there? I mean, that's the best simulator I've ever seen, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That is crazy. And it shows you after your swing and all. That's ridiculous.
So golf, I found out I used to always, everybody says it's the hardest sport in the world. I used to be like, no, it's not. And it is the hardest sport in the world. The competitiveness in me. The thing with the simulator is you can change your swing too much. So like if I hit a fade and I'm like, I don't want to hit a fade, I got too much time to practice to try to hit a draw.
Got it.
So then that goes into my game on the course, and then it just screws me all up.
What's your handicap right now?
I don't really have a handicap.
Okay.
I'll say I'm normally from anywhere from 85 up. I have shot a 75. I've shot a
You can have a
77.
good time out there. But no, I was listening to Miles on it this morning, and something struck me. Country music. Is it almost mandatory to speak about like Chevy or Ford
Bro.
or Cadillac? Because I don't never hear a country song talking about Benzes and Ferraris and all of that stuff. Because I know one thing is Chevy is like remind me of where I'm from, hometown pride,
Yeah.
except American, whatever. Benz, foreign cars is more like of a status achievement type thing.
Yeah.
But in country, I never hear anything about Benz and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe percent. I ain't gonna lie to you, that just feels illegal to even put it in a song. I do have a song like that I just did with Mike Posner and Monsters and Strangers. We talked about my Lambo, but it feels
Wrong.
wrong. You know what I mean? Because the country music is to a certain audience, and they ain't driving Lamborghinis or Benzes.
Right.
So I think just as culture, like a culture to them, like they wouldn't listen to it, I don't think.
Do you think you've been able to remain authentic, right? Because country music, like you just said, you do have a Lambo, but the culture of country music is not a Lambo culture,
Yeah.
right? And so as your life has continued to progress, you have to keep in mind who you are making music for.
Yeah.
But have you been able to remain authentically yourself as you've grown throughout country music?
You know, that's something I've been kind of fighting with for this album, because I want it to be different, right? And I feel like a lot of people work with the same people, and then a lot of the songs use the same words. I try not to use those words, which makes stuff a little hard. And then I try to do different sounds as well, which sometimes it works. Like my song Woman right now that's on the radio doesn't sound like anything else that's on the radio.
Yep.
And so that's why I try to stand out from that. But then also it could also hurt me because that's not what they're used to listening to. So I think that's what makes it hard for me, is just trying to be different.
But doesn't that push country music forward?
It does,
Though, like
no.
you think about yourself, Morgan Wallen, and also like the different places when you push the boundaries of country music, it allows you guys to filter into. You know, like I'm gonna be honest, like I listen to country, you know, but my pops loves blues, my pops loves country music. And so like we share that. But there's also, if I'm gonna listen to a whole album, it's gonna be somebody like you, right? That I feel like, okay, this music moves me. Like there's songs on here that I could bop to. There's songs on here that are catchy. And then there's the traditional full-fledged great writing that comes along with country music. Do you feel in some way being who you are and being someone that's not the typical country singer, that it is a responsibility to push the boundaries of country music?
I don't feel like a responsibility. I just ain't trying to sing. The other day, I need to change my set list, right? So the other day, I sang 3 of my songs, and I said whiskey in 3 back-to-back songs. I don't even drink whiskey. So I used to, but like for me, that's what makes me be like, why? Like, what am I doing? So that's what, for this next album, it's been my hardest album I've been writing, because I'm trying to do a theme. I'm trying to make everything throwback. I'm trying to make it a hard song to write. Like not even hard, but just not the same stuff that we keep hearing, like Chevy and truck. Which I never said I'd have a truck song, by the way. And then I wrote that damn song and it blew up.
It's big as fuck. I see the plaque on there.
Yeah. And so I can't get away from that song, which I love that song. But that's what I'm talking about. Like that's just what this world relates to. Yeah. And so it's almost like, but then if you go back and look at, you know, the 90s, I mean, that's what I love. That's the storytelling. That's where I want country music to get back to. And I have songs like that, but they don't work. At least for me, they don't do nothing. So I have a song called Losing Hand right now. It's like everything's stacked against me, right? It's just basically like my life. And it says, who says you can't win on a losing hand? And I'm hoping that does something for me, but I guarantee you that song gets overlooked. And so, I don't know, I think that's the hardest part. Like everybody, so then I run away from that stuff and then I do like commercial brand, like gotta be hitty. And I think that's where the authenticity kind of falls out. And I don't know. I've been struggling with that though, for real.
I will say this, what I do love about sitting here is, one, you have opened up and given us great answers, but I can tell the things that you think about often. When you start to talk about the creative process of music, I can see that you've had to have conversations with yourself about that process of being like, yeah, I want to make this sort of music for me, right? That's the thing that would feel good to me, but that may not be what the fans want, or that may not be what sells. And then there's also that responsibility, because there's people that depend on you to make sure you sell as well. And I think I can equate it to this world, right? Where there are things I want to talk about, things I want to say, things that move me, that I'm passionate about, that hurt me, or that I want to push forward, that I know if I continuously talk about those things and share those parts of me, my work will be looked at differently. My work will be accepted differently, man. That's a very tough place to be when so many people depend on you, man. But I could tell you've truly had those conversations with yourself and still are. And I think that's something that people will certainly learn from listening to you.
Why not play the hits? I got a big truck, my wife's beautiful, my dog died, and I drank beer and whiskey. Isn't it? Like, are those the hits?
Yeah.
Like, why just not play the hits? I understand what you're saying, your creative mind, but why not play the hits and get some more of these damn records on the wall?
Because they're gonna be saying the same damn thing.
But who cares?
You gonna make me be doing the 15th Fast and Furious.
Same thing.
Yeah.
People go see it, though.
That's my point. And I mean, Ludacris told me the other day, somebody asked him, he said, makes $1 billion, why'd you quit? But I don't know, it's part of me. I'm a creative, like I wanna create more. And I think that's the hardest thing. I wanna write songs, and I know they're not there, but like I wanna write songs like Alan Jackson. I wanna write songs like Randy Travis. Like, those are the type of songs I wanna sing. I'm tired of what we're having to sing right now. And I know we're not having to sing, but if you don't do that,
Get left behind.
You're gone. See you bye.
So when you first started, were you writing songs for you, or did you have?
I was writing what I lived, but now I don't live that no more. So going back to losing your
Authenticity.
Authenticity. Like, so now my authenticity is my family and my wife. But everybody's like, well, I'm not happily married. So I don't know what else to sing about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do.
You could always package it with a TikToker. They blow everything up.
TikTok.
Hey, here's the thing. He 50 and he talking about TikTok.
Hey, it ain't for me.
He the oldest person
I've
here.
seen it out there. Somebody come up with a dance to losing it. It's 10-time platinum.
Yeah. No, but see, but that's the point. Coming up with a TikTok to a song, like a heartfelt song about life's like impossible.
Yeah,
It's got the TikTok songs. TikTok killed everything. TikTok, man, you gotta have a quick hook,
Catchy.
quick hook, and then whenever you listen to it, more than likely there's no substance to it, and that's what kills me.
Well, the thing that happens with TikTok too, they like to be told what to do in the song.
Yeah.
Right? They want to
Yeah.
be told what the dance is, what the next move is, all that. They ain't trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
This is an immediate gratification world, Kane. Ain't nobody trying to listen to your deep lyrics and try to figure out what you was going through.
They doing rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they doing rap, and like, but there is still there is still diehard country fans that do listen to that type of music. But them people ain't listening to me, and they don't want to look at me. You see what I'm saying? That's where stuff gets hard. Now the mainstream country listeners, they want this, and their boots are fresh, and you know what I'm saying. And then the other ones that do, they ain't trying to see me.
Earlier, Kane, you said you hate the phone.
Hate it.
But without the phone, are we having this interview?
Without the phone, we ain't having this interview. I don't have this house. I don't have none of it. It's a blessing. I got started on social media, and I'm telling you now, I hate it.
Well, if you start reading the comments, you might like it more.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
We always ask our guests, Kane, what's their biggest pivot in life? That's that one moment you can look back on and say, because this happened to me or for me, I am who I am today.
The reason why I am who I am today is because I never gave up and I never quit, and I had a vision and I pursued that vision. Does that make sense?
Was there? Yes, of course. Was there a particular moment that triggered that process? Was it sleeping in the car or singing down the aisle at Lowe's?
Yeah,
FedEx.
Low key, I just remember working. I was working at Target, Lowe's, FedEx, singing, and after I found out a couple people liked the way I sang, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And then I just did it. And I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I slept in the car in the studio parking lot down in Atlanta for a couple of days on end. I'd drive back here, and I wasn't gonna stop. I mean, I got my tattoos on my hands, so I couldn't work a normal day job, which I don't know if that's a thing anymore, but it was whenever I was.
I think it's changed a little bit.
But yeah, I was like, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do, and I wasn't gonna take no for an answer. And I kept coming to Nashville, and they told me no. I brought my EP. I went the music road, going down the doors. They told me no, so then I had to just keep posting on social media. And then I went viral, and that's when everything happened. So I think honestly, the social media was my pivot, honestly.
What song changed it all for you though? Like what was the song that if Kane Brown doesn't make it, his career doesn't catapult the way it does?
Honestly, Check Yes or No by George Strait, that cover is what got me my start.
Yeah.
And then my song that was the first one that did anything was, it's called You Still Love You Sober. That was like the first big release after I went viral. And that song, competing on social media with Die Happy Man by Thomas Rhett.
Yep.
I mean, that song, I think, won like Song of the Year and all that. And I was just had social media. I didn't have radio or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of when I feel like people thought that, or they were like, okay, this is real,
What is it like to have Kane's on Broadway? Kane Brown, like How dope is that, man?
Like I said, I don't get excited about a lot of things, and I kind of overlook a lot of things and look past. And whenever we found out I was gonna have a bar on Broadway, it took forever, I feel like, but we did. We had the bar for 2 years, and we went and saw everybody else's, and we tried to say what was wrong with theirs and what was right with theirs. And we actually designed the inside of our bar. I don't know if y'all been in it, but it looks amazing, and it's really authentic to us. Even when we had the bar, I was like, okay, this is cool, whatever. When I went for the opening night and I saw my name on the sign on Broadway, I will say I got cold chills. I got a little giddy. But that's the first time in a minute that I was like, damn, you know?
Yeah.
It was cool. So yeah, that's probably my, I don't know, I feel like I really had to work for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's insane, and just being at the bar and Breland coming up to me and a couple other artists being like, "Yo, you did it," like, and just to see their excitement for me for part of the culture, like, that was cool.
Can I get a free beer list card or something?
I got you. Yeah. We'll take care of you.
You gotta get a I Know Kane card.
No, we did talk about doing something like that. I don't know if it's probably been done on some bars in Broadway. I don't know, but like a you know, I think it's like restaurants, they have that gold card that they'll give people and they go in for free. Like, it's gonna be a small list,
A
but
Kane card. If not, I'm gonna just scream I know Kane when I go in there. So you might as well give me something.
And he gonna say he related to you too.
I was gonna say, bro, you look like my brother.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
His name's Brian. Look just like you.
Really? Yeah, because we all fine, man. Us Reds is fine.
You give him a beer, also give him an empty water bottle, because he pisses any and everywhere.
Yeah.
He will pee anywhere.
I go to the bathroom.
No, you don't.
He'll go to the bathroom at the bar.
I doubt it.
Nah, he'll go.
I like to flush my bladder.
There's an alleyway in the back.
That's where he'll be.
Yeah, just take the stairs down. It's the quickest way.
We got to check it out, though.
Yeah, I mean, it might be close to the alleyway we stopped Dustin Lynch from throwing hands in.
Dustin was?
Yes.
No way.
Channing stepped in and was this is crazy. Channing stepped in and was the voice of reason to stop a Dustin Lynch throwdown.
Fight. Get your little ass over here. You take your ass on over there. That's how it went.
Yeah, so, but nah, man, I appreciate you. I definitely thought the workout was gonna be a little easier today. I didn't expect the lifting and the plyometrics to be back to back in such a way. Also, a finisher with 100 straight push-ups. I don't think, with you being what you feel like an outsider, you don't really understand teamwork very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the competitiveness, but it's like, this your house, we in your gym.
Yeah.
RC working out, maybe not do 100 straight.
Would you have felt more insulted if I would have stopped and waited on you?
Probably not at 46, Kane. Hey.
No, you just gotta knock them things out.
Yeah,
man.
nah. But man, like, I appreciate you. I think for us, man, I never take it for granted when somebody lets us in their home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you worked hard for this, you know, you earned this. This is where your family is. And so I don't take it lightly, just the grace. You know what I'm saying, the way that you've extended it to us, man. And like, I root for you, dog. And I know we talked about the cultural thing and all that. It is important to me. It's important to me because there's gonna be another kid, man, that's biracial or that's mixed or that's bullied or who heard that word at some point that wants to do this, and he'll have somebody that he can look at as a representation of they fought through it, they did the work, they didn't complain, they didn't become a victim, and they were able to provide for their family, man. So I really appreciate your time and, man, you having this conversation.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, family.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, I'm gonna start adding the plyos in between my sets now, though.
Man,
So when I come back, my boy, appreciate you, family.
Hit session, bro, much respect.
Hey, he called y'all buns, though.
You know what's crazy?
No, not y'all. Y'all were
No,
wrong.
it's all good.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got pin in it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up.